Is the secret to a longer, healthier life really waiting for us inside a $60 plastic bottle? Every time we open a browser or walk into a health store, we are bombarded with promises. Thousands of products advertise the ability to slow aging, boost memory, and restore vitality, creating a maze of conflicting advice tailored specifically for older adults. At 68 years old, Michael found himself standing in that exact maze. He wasn't looking for immortality. He simply wanted to maintain enough daily energy to stay active and keep his mind sharp as the years passed. His initial approach was to buy his way to better health. After reading articles and watching targeted videos, Michael purchased a battery of expensive supplements, each marketed as a longevity breakthrough that promised rapid, effortless results. The problem with relying on these shelf-stable solutions is that they optimize for sales rather than biology. They are designed to sell the comfort of an easy fix, distracting from the actual mechanics of how human bodies age. Several months into his new regimen, Michael took stock of his progress. Despite diligently taking his daily capsules, his energy levels remained stagnant, and his cognitive sharpness showed no noticeable improvement. The commercial products were draining his wallet, but they were yielding zero return on his physical investment. The vibrant health promised on the labels was entirely absent from his daily life. This disconnect between marketing and reality is common. Many supplements boast about reversing aging, yet the scientific evidence supporting these claims is wildly inconsistent, with a significant portion lacking rigorous peer-reviewed backing. If the components of a vibrant, independent later life cannot be found in the supplement aisle, we have to ask where they actually reside. Healthy aging resists being packaged into a pill because it is an ongoing, complex biological process. It requires daily maintenance, not a simple consumer transaction at a checkout counter. Realizing his current strategy was failing, Michael scheduled a consultation. He sat down with his primary care doctor and a registered dietitian to conduct a thorough review of his medical history and his daily routines. During that meeting, the focus of the conversation completely shifted. Instead of analyzing what Michael was consuming in pill form, his medical team began examining how he was living, looking closely at his daily movement, the quality of his meals, and his sleep patterns. This approach mirrors the consensus of major global health organizations. The National Institutes of Health, the Mayo Clinic, and the World Health Organization all state clearly that supplements cannot substitute for a healthy lifestyle. As this diagram illustrates, supplements are highly specific situational tools. They are effective when they correct a diagnosed deficiency, when the scale tips too far and requires a targeted nutrient to level out, but they do not work as blanket cures for the aging process itself. When medical testing confirms a gap, targeted supplementation makes sense. Correcting low levels of vitamin D, vitamin B12, or iron can have a profound impact on an individual's well-being. But you cannot supplement your way out of a sedentary lifestyle or poor nutrition. Pills act as an addition to a functioning biological system, not the source of its vitality. When longevity researchers look at what actually extends human health span, they find a structure built on specific daily actions. The heaviest, most load-bearing layer of this pyramid consists of 3 non-negotiable habits: consistent physical activity, a diet of nutrient-rich whole foods, and high-quality sleep. The middle tiers support our resilience. This is where active stress management, regular preventive health screenings, and strong, consistent social connections provide necessary reinforcement to the body and mind. It is only at the very peak of this structure that supplements have a place. A smart approach requires asking if there is strong evidence, a proven deficiency, and a doctor's recommendation before adding this final piece. Unlike commercial anti-aging products that demand a steep financial premium, the foundational habits carrying the actual weight of longevity are simple, consistent, and largely free. Real longevity is built from the ground up through daily repeated actions. Targeted supplements only work as finishing touches, adding the final polish to a structure that is already stable. Michael stopped looking for shortcuts. He cleared out his expensive, unproven bottles and committed his focus strictly to taking regular walks, preparing healthier meals at home, and establishing a strict sleep routine. By focusing on his habits, he generated a real, noticeable increase in his daily stamina and approached his gaze with renewed physical confidence. Stop guessing what your body needs based on targeted internet advertisements. Instead, test for actual, verifiable medical deficiencies with a healthcare professional. Prioritize nutrient-dense whole foods and let peer-reviewed evidence guide your health decisions rather than relying on the flashy claims printed on plastic labels. Taking control of your health comes from the proactive, everyday choices that dictate how you move, rest, and fuel your body, rather than passive consumption. Healthy aging rarely arrives in a single delivery. It is the result of thousands of small choices: the daily walks, the shared meals, the consistent sleep, and the relationships we nurture over time. The ultimate goal of all this effort is not to achieve biological perfection. The goal is to build a lifestyle that gives you the best opportunity to live well, retain your independence, and deeply enjoy the years ahead. We know that movement is a physical pillar of longevity, but what happens to our minds when we stay active? Next time, we'll examine the biological evidence to see if physical activity can actually help protect the brain as we age.
Remember, life after 50 isn't about slowing down. It's about living stronger, healthier, and happier. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. This is Longevity After 50, adding life to years, one step at a time.